Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yourself, what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. No. If you gon' do it, don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You don't feel like that.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Now this will make it into the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was taken down. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Breeze. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The tackle. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them in a screen passes.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Breeze. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, 49ers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
49er 1st down.
Ready? Here we go, here we go.
This is Mostert. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
The tackle.
A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, 49ers nothing.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor, 83 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Breeze. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Singletary, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop. Forced out to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Taylor. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
56.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Niners 17, Giants 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch the whip. Check your hot read. Check 4.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Herbert throwing again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The 49-yard line.
Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down to the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Herbert off of play action, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. I'm here all day. 19 Mike. 41 the Mike. Check.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. play action. It's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Taylor, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
First down.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Giants 21, 49ers 20.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Taken down.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Breeze. He finds his target, Fuller. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They hand it off to Mostert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point. Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Niners' 44-yard line.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 79. Let's get there. Check safety.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a dump off here complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Breeze to the flat, that's caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
The tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Giants 15-yard line.
2nd down and 5. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Ready? You ready?
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
For a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
1st and 10.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Taylor. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you. But let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.
Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket.
so a teacup, drink up. Inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how
hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. This is DJ Reed returning. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That was a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Reed returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
These two teams all tied after one.
The end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
56, right there, 56. Get 300, get 300. Watch that. Safety's creeping.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for it. He's got it at the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alan Lazard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 61 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Packers 21, Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Green Bay Packer.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think? Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On third down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Going for Metcalf on the deep. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Seahawks first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw again is Wilson. Under
pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers again now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Wilson to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Greg Olsen. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 28, Seahawks 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Rodgers going to try and run.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. L.J. Collier able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Now Rodgers.
And goal.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Wilson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Left side complete to Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Kenny Clark forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Wilson on target there to Moore. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Good job over there, baby.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. This is caught. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
At the 21-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal.
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third down.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
21 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Pass incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
1-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Throwing is Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
16 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Jason Myers to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards.
First down and golden.
Rodgers now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The carry here for the big tight end. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Packers 14. Seahawks 7. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And they're on 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down, it's Carson. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Seahawks.
Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 45 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Jason
and a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Number 30.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
they fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
And at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Packers first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 10-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Put a big-time drive in that situation.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Seattle.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 19.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down. On play action, now Rodgers. And that one not to be, it's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Rodgers. Being chased out left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run it with Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And Jones has it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
As they
and Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
That's how we do it.
Kevin King with a pick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. And he'll let this go deep for Liz. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one's not going to go their way.
And
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
If you were me,
picked up by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the...
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Record.
One last shot for Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Final score, Packers 48, Seahawks 14.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Here's Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is...
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
feeling like well. I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no one will fail.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Complete to Odell Beckham.
Third and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
To kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
1st down, Brown.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Baker.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
The Browns, 1st down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10.
You know they pay me extra.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Mayfield's pass intercepted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Check, 93, 14. Coming. 4 down. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Here's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
At the 20-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 8.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Covered by Jamal Adams.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete to Kareem.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And again, it's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 50, the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. The extra point now coming from... And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Seahawks 42, Browns 8. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
The lone second remains now in this third quarter.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield with it once more. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns get a score closer.
His kick is good.
Parkey with the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jacob Phillips able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. To throw is Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Wilson's pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Mayfield now from the 50. Going deep here for Landry. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks add on to their it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, Browns 21. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Play fake. Mayfield. And he was was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 77 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Browns 29.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On second and goal, Wilson steps away. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Seahawks 56, Browns 29. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
The onside kick recovered by the Browns.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mayfield pass intercepted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is...
Extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 63, Browns 29. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
The onside kick recovered by the Browns.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
She got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk. Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, more.